called the Abundant and Affordable Homes Near Transit Act, a new law aimed at boosting housing near public transportation. It sets statewide zoning standards near train stations and major bus stops, opening the door for more mid-rise apartment buildings. Senate Bill 79, introduced by State Senator Scott Wiener, was just signed into law. It allows mid-rise housing up to 9 stories within a half-mile of major rail lines and rapid bus corridors, as long as developers meet certain requirements. The law also lets transit agencies build housing on their own land, though it doesn't apply to low-frequency bus stops. I spoke with Leif Gensert, vice president of Right SD, a nonprofit that advocates for public transit in San Diego. They believe high density and public transport go hand in hand.
Higher density encourages more people to take the bus because they're usually closer to the bus stop and they don't necessarily need a car. We want to see the car dependency reduced. Obviously, some people will still have a car, but at least they won't use it for everything.
Gensert shares it could help ease one of San Diego's biggest challenges.
The big problem in San Diego, if you talk to anybody, is the housing prices. Single-family homes are like 1 million and above. So obviously, a lot of people struggle with housing prices. And in line with other advocacy groups, we truly believe that increasing the supply of housing will limit that or put a mitigation on the housing prices.
The law sets zoning tiers, allowing up to 9 stories near heavy rail lines like BART or Metro, and up to 5 stories near light rails such as the MTS Trolley or North County Transit Sprinter, as well as rapid bus routes within about a half-mile of the stop. But not everyone is fully on board with this law.
79 does nothing to solve the affordability crisis. In fact, it may make it worse. It's going to make the land values go up. And then over and over, it's shown that the rents don't really come down.
Marcella Bothwell is the chair at Neighbors for Better California. She points out guardrails were added to the bill, limiting where these projects can be built.
The last-minute amendments made it that they have to have dedicated bus lines, and it also had to be a planned bus line that is already in a regional transit plan, not one that somebody could just make up in the future. And so there's a little bit more stability back in the bill with those amendments.
And according to the senator's office, projects built under SB79 could qualify for faster approval if they meet environmental, labor, and affordability standards. Local governments can propose an alternative plans, but those must be approved by the state to ensure they meet housing goals. The law goes into effect on July 1st, 2026.
And of course, we heard affordable housing mentioned there. What can you tell us about the affordable housing requirements under this new law?
Well, that's right. So SB79 says if a project has more than 10 units, it must include affordable housing. The specific amount will depend just on how much they cost.
Yeah, people always want more, understandably.
Definitely.
Thanks, Esmeralda.
At least part of the solution, hopefully, to get more housing around those transit areas.